Hello everyone, Ellie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna have a discussion, and I actually am just gonna say up front, Stephanie Rainbridge is a Star Stable content creator, and she just recently posted a video talking about this. I do want to say that I am getting I've had this in the back of my mind before she posted her video, but her video has definitely spurred me to also make my own video. So please go watch her video before you watch mine, because she did a really good job talking about this, and it is a topic that I think needs some more attention, because we're gonna train while we talk. I think it is a topic that needs to be addressed, and that not a lot of people are shining a lot of light on. I believe it's problematic. Rainey believes it's problematic. And so to have the discussion kind of be put out on YouTube to where people can further discuss their opinions in the comments or just kind of be aware of it, I think is beneficial to the community, because a lot of the community is filled with kids who don't know any better. Basically what I'm trying to get at is there have been a lot of SSO YouTubers who clickbait. Clickbait is the main issue of what we're going to be talking about today, and I did a video on this about a year ago on my channel. I think it's been about a year. And it has not changed. Like, clickbait is still pretty rampant in the SSO community, especially with a lot of super popular SSO news channels, I guess you could say, where they like update you on the game and stuff. There is one specific channel that does this excessively, but I can think of a few more as well. As much as I want to give out names, I don't know if I want to be that messy. It's obvious when you see it. I mean, you really don't even have to question. If you find the channel, you won't even have to question, like, is this the one that Ellie's talking about? Yes, it is, most likely. So what's been happening is there have been recently a lot of star coin codes that have come out within the past few weeks. The Star Stable team has been very gracious in kind of giving us codes to enter where we can earn star coins or little treats and gifts in game, which I think was really nice of them. I thought it was pretty fun. Almost every day for like, I think a week, they were just like giving out codes and little secrets and stuff like that. So I thought that was really nice of them. However, with that, it was a breeding ground for some Star Stable news channels to capitalize on that and make a crap ton of videos with clickbait titles in them, saying, basically, there was one where in several videos it was like do it now, you only have 3 hours left, or 5, you know, whatever it is. Like, you need to click this video now in order to get the code, otherwise it's gonna be gone, you're not gonna get the chance. I think the codes were 24 hours and then they went away. I don't know if that is accurate, but I did hear that through the grapevine somewhere. However, I don't want to do this. Oh god, no. Nope. However, I just find an issue with the clickbait thumbnails that were happening. Blacked out horses, saying that, what is the word I'm looking for? Inferring? No, but we're gonna go with it. Almost inferring that the horse was already in the game based on the thumbnail alone. Okay, truck, you're loud, we get it. Hi, my video, shut up. The thumbnails were just pressuring, like if a kid was looking at it, it would most likely pressure them into clicking on it to get the code as fast as they could, and then there were a few giveaways that were happening where the thumbnail and title insinuated that that's the word I was looking for, insinuated. It was insinuating that, like, it was free star coins, but really it was a giveaway. It's just like not straightforward. Like, they were taking a turn with what they were doing and kind of twisting it to make it eye-catching, when in reality saying that you were doing a star coin giveaway would have worked just as great as what they were doing that wasn't okay, like the clickbaity stuff. Like, they didn't have to clickbait it. They literally could have just said, oh, I'm doing a star coin giveaway, click on this video to find out how to, I don't know. Like, I didn't watch the videos, I didn't care to watch, I didn't want to give the view and the click, because I know they're doing it for, I'm talking about one specific channel now. I could just tell that they're just doing it for the clicks, because I think past the 8-minute mark is when you can monetize your video or something. It has to be like over 8 minutes or something like that. My channel is not monetized, so I don't know anything about monetization. I'm sure in the future when I get consistent views on my videos, I'll have to educate myself more if I choose to monetize things. But you could just tell they were all like pretty much staying under 10 minutes, not really exceeding too much past that, or stopping directly after 8 minutes to like meet that monetization threshold. The content within those videos, and Rainy talks about this in her video as well, like talking about the Cell Francais coming, and like the person in the video really wasn't, like, Rainy says this, I'm quoting Rainy essentially in her video, so the person who was talking about it really didn't add much information or like life to the video or anything new to what they were talking about. And Rainy even went on to mention that they added new content, and Rainy even went on to mention that they were just kind of screen recording content from other creators and talking over it, which is fine. I mean, like, for like CC Creations, like, that's a whole different ballgame because you're talking about the horse that CC is showcasing, and like you can add your own spin on it and your own opinion, so that's kind of what makes it unique. But then you go into the territory of like, if you're using other people's content and then not like saying the same thing they did but not adding anything new to it, it's that kind of gets into dangerous territory, because it's like, what are you improving about the news that was already said? You know what I mean? Regarding the clickbaiting stuff, again, I talked about this a year ago in my video. It has not stopped, and I feel like SSO YouTubers, they get away with it easily because majority of a lot of the YouTube audience is children, and kids don't know any better. And I talked about this in my video last year. Kids don't know any better. They're impressionable. They see a shiny thumbnail, or they see a thumbnail that says free horse, they're gonna click on it. Free star coins, they're gonna click on it. Even if that's not the truth, they're going to click on it. And I feel like a lot of adults kind of, they know this. I'm having a really hard time talking today, especially this one specific channel. I feel like she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows that those thumbnails and those titles are going to draw in kids because the majority of her subscribers are kids and they don't know any better. She knows that. She's capitalizing off that. She's getting her coin, and I don't believe there is, this is just my opinion, I don't personally believe that there is any genuine connection. I feel like there probably most likely absolutely was at the very beginning when she was a smaller channel, but now that she's grown, it just has gotten kind of blurred, which is really unfortunate to see. And like I said, this is just my opinion and my thoughts. When channels grow, I guess we can kind of talk about this. When channels grow, I feel like a lot of people, especially people who are younger, get super excited and thrilled and like want to do more than they need to, if that makes sense. I feel like if I had grown this big when I was in my teenage years, I probably would have gotten a little bit of an ego. Now I'm excited that I have 1K subscribers. That's definitely a milestone that I never thought I was ever gonna reach. And now that I have, I'm super hyped about it, but I don't make it my whole personality. Like, I feel like some people do try to make it their whole personality or try to capitalize off it. And I totally understand. You gotta keep you gotta oil the machine, like keep it running in order to keep that momentum, especially if you're trying to get to a point of monetization. I personally am not. That really has not even really crossed my mind since hitting 1K views. It's definitely not an area where I'm never gonna be interested in it, but like as of right now, I'm so busy with my in real life job, I really don't even have time to like look into that right now. Eventually, yeah, I'll probably monetize my things as well, as it'll help me pay the bills and also work towards purchasing a proper PC. Oh, hi. Sorry, got a text. I'm purchasing a proper PC so that I can up my gaming setup, because that's always been something I've wanted to do. And because this is such a creative hobby for me, I want to make it the best it can possibly be for the viewers, because I genuinely care about my viewers. And it's just upgrade, you know, you want to upgrade, and just keep improving. Clickbait, I think I talked about this in my video last year. It can also have a pretty psychological, especially with kids. You gotta be really careful when you tread that fine line, because when you start to clickbait and when it starts to work, you start feeling like you need to keep doing it in order to keep getting those views. I feel like that is the pit that a lot of YouTubers fall into, is they'll do it once or twice, and then if it blows up, and they're like, if they start to see a consistency, they keep doing it. It like becomes a habit, and that's what habits are. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm rabbit trailing, but basically this whole clickbait thing, it's getting out of control. I feel for the people who genuinely think that it's real or have their hopes up, and then they watch the video and they're like, question mark? Like, what did I just watch? That had nothing to do with the thumbnail and title. Like, I'm so confused. It sucks. It really sucks. You're wasting people's time by clickbaiting the title and clickbaiting your thumbnail. You're wasting people's time. And if you're doing that in a deceptive way on purpose just to get their click and just to get that monetization cha-ching, like, you need to not do YouTube as a career. That you're not doing it for the right reasons. I personally think it's selfish. I personally think it is harmful, and it really just kind of boils my blood to see this happening, because you're wasting people's time for your own personal monetary gain, and it's just unfortunate, and it's just sad, and it's like, I just hate to see people affected by it. And there are people who are affected by it. There are people who are confused and let down, and the thing is, kids will keep coming back because they don't know any better. And that's the saddest part, is like, they idolize the person they're watching and they keep coming back because they think, oh, maybe this time it's gonna be different. And that just starts a whole rabbit trail of like trust issues, and like, you think it's not going to affect the viewer, but trust me, it does. Like, I've studied psychology, I've studied the human, not like actually the human brain, but like, I have done research on stuff like this, and it can affect people even through a screen and even through online. Like, you have to be so careful with how you influence others, especially through your YouTube page and how you title and write your titles and stuff like that, and how you create your thumbnails. So I don't know, it hasn't changed. It's been over a year, and it's just really frustrating to see that it's rampant again, and that the authenticity and genuine, I cannot talk today. I really cannot talk today. My brain, I've had such a long day at work, so I'm so sorry if I'm like all over the place in this video. I am exhausted, and I wanted to make this video and get it up because it does need to be talked about, and the discussion needs to be furthered. So I apologize if I've been rabbit trailing here and there. But yeah, it's just really unfortunate to see all this go down, and like, I don't know, I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated that other people are frustrated about it. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm happy people are speaking up about it and not being afraid to call it out for what it is. It is manipulative. It is deceptive. I don't feel like it's for the right reasons. Again, that's my opinion. So please be careful with the videos that you might initially think are real, and just think about it for a second. Kind of look at it and think, okay, A, do I want to spend my time watching it, right? B, do I think it's genuine? And C, if not, move on, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, you just kind of have to have that conversation with yourself, especially nowadays online. There's just a lot of lack of authenticity and just people who don't actually genuinely care about their audiences. They know they can get that cash, they know they can get that money and those clicks and those views, and it's for popularity, it's for one-upping their other videos, it's for a variety of personal reasons, probably. I have no idea. You just really have to judge it in a very careful light, and just kind of make sure that if you want to watch it, but also be aware of, like, is it authentic? Is it something you really want to spend your time watching? Do you think there is a real possibility of you winning, or whatever it may be? You just got to be real careful, because people are getting tricky, they're getting sneaky, and it's frustrating as an older star-stable YouTuber to see people take advantage of their audiences like this. It just boils my blood. I don't like it. It's not giving me the good vibes. And I wanted to talk about it. I'm gonna end the video. I'm exhausted. It's really been a long day for me. My brain buffered at least 50 times while recording this, and I need to go take a nap or something. So thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and continue the conversation down in the comments if you wish. Just please remember to be respectful. Please don't name drop anybody. I'm not here, like, this is not a witch hunt or anything like that. We're just talking about clickbait titles. I'm really not trying to name drop anybody, but I'm also not going to skitter around the fact that it's a very real problem, and I am going to share my opinion about it and be honest. Obviously, we need to be respectful and kind, but we also are perfectly allowed to be constructive and try to make positive change and stuff like that. Alright, I'm exhausted. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!